It was a warm April morning. I just got finished watching Alice in Wonderland, the Tim Burton one, after recently having a renewed interest in his work. Tim Burton was one of my favorite directors when I was a teenager, way back when I loved his dark views on things. Anyway, back to the topic. I was looking online and I found a link sent to me by an anonymous person. He wanted me to watch it. He also somehow knew that I was an avid admirer of his works. The file sent to me was called Timburton.avi. Curious, I downloaded the file and burned it onto a DVD. I sat down and started watching it. To my surprise, it was Vincent, my favorite shorts of his. So it seemed that it was a pre-production copy. It had just a plain white background with the title hideously written in pencil and darkened like it was made by a sixth grader, or maybe even going as far as a second grader. It was different. Just different. It wasn't the original storyline, with the boy seeing things as being darker than they really are. It started instead with a different character with the name of Vincent. He was a 12-year-old mental asylum patient with schizophrenia and a vivid imagination. The first scene was only Vincent, just walking in a chair with a straight jacket. He is just mumbling. I started to wonder just what the hell was going on. When I was about to fast forward, the screen started to blur. And with Vincent just saying repeatedly, "Why?" The animation started rapidly changing colors. It then stopped just suddenly. The last minute is Vincent hanging himself with a grinning in this disturbing grin. I was so disturbed that I literally felt nauseous. I took a break and then continued on with the next video line. I started to wonder why Tim Burton would do this. I thought he was really mad. The next short was called Alice in Wonderland. An original Tim Burton Alice movie, I thought. I must watch it. The video started surprisingly a lot like the Tim Burton Alice movie that came out recently. It was the exact same plot. Alice hearing the story, then growing up, going to the wedding, except it was just Alice. The carriage was heading to an apparently burnt-down mansion. Alice looked out the window and wept constantly for 5 minutes straight. The cabin then heads to a cemetery. She gets out and walks up to a hill where 2 headstones lie. Both are apparently her mother and father. She knelt and told the driver to leave. He doesn't question the order Alice gives her. She says, "Give me the gun," between sobs. I watch in disbelief as she shot herself and collapsed over the tombstones in a dramatic Hollywood way. The next 30 seconds are showing her dead body with blood constantly gushing out of her skull. I couldn't think this would get any worse, but I was wrong. The next act is her in hell. She's being endlessly tortured by the evil characters from the story. The Red Queen was the devil, while the Mad Hatter gave Alice her punishments. She was tortured in various ways I didn't think were possible then. They sure took some imagination. The other good characters, like the March Hare, for example, were also being tortured in gruesome ways. I can't describe the rest. It's just so heartbreaking. The film ends with a question mark, and with the Cheshire Cat laughing hysterically. I burnt the copy I had afterwards, even though, to my knowledge, other copies still exist. If you find them, please don't watch them. I beg you.